Hey guys, welcome back to another Surgical Tech Tips. As you can see, we are in a much different environment than the OR or my home. I got a couple days off with the kids. We're out here at Valley of Fire doing some hiking, and I thought I would just take a little bit to make a short little video and talk about a couple things. Number one, we just hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel. Insane. Hit it this morning. Today is the 15th, Thursday, as I'm shooting this video, and super excited about that, really floored about it. And as a celebration for the 10K subscriber hit, I'm going to be doing my first live Q&A video, and it's going to be next weekend, next Saturday. Gosh, what's the date of that? Please hold. Alright, so the date for the live video is going to be February 24th. It's a Saturday, and it's going to be at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here in the US. Hopefully a lot of you can join in on it and have a cool little Q&A. I'll have like a little chat box, and we can all talk in the chat box, and it'll be cool. I hope it works. Just got a new program to run the to run a live feed, so hopefully it works out well. Also in this video, I just wanted to touch on a couple questions that I get asked a lot. Number one, the question I get asked so much, probably well over a dozen times, is whether or not tattoos are okay in the OR. Obviously that's like a widespread question there, because everybody is different, and every OR director or charge nurse that's going to be hiring you is different. They may be a little younger and they don't care about that stuff. I mean, 90% of the time your whole body is covered up in a surgical gown as it is, so you're not going to be able to see any like sleeve tattoos or anything like that. But on the other side, you may have, you know, some older personnel that still work there at the hospital that may not see eye to eye with tattoos showing in the skin like that. What? Dang, Holden! You're all the way up there? Look at this kid. Look at this kid. Way up there. Can't believe he's all the way up there. Sorry, kids are out there too. They're fine though, they're fine. So yeah, so tattoos, I mean, I feel like growing up, I was always told, you know, if you're ever gonna get a tattoo, it should be somewhere where it's going to be, you know, hidden by business attire. And that's understandable, but I think as this newer generation comes up, I don't think tattoos are considered that big of a deal. You know, back in the day, people may have saw it as, or people may have seen it as like maybe like a devil worshipping thing, and, you know, rock music and blah 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 blah. But that's just not how they're viewed nowadays. I personally don't think it's an issue, but just in case, some personnel that are going to be hiring out there may feel that way. What? Wow, you guys? Is it super steep up there?
Yeah. You're as small as my pinky from up here.
All right. Second question I wanted to go over was something that I heard a lot shortly after I graduated from tech school, and that is, why aren't you a nurse? Or why didn't you go through nursing school? You know, everybody views nursing as, you know, something that's superior to a surgical technologist, and I don't think it is, personally. I feel that both positions play their roles in the OR, and nurses play, you know, many roles outside of the OR, which is great. You know, if you become a nurse, you have a lot of different avenues that you can take as far as where you want to work in a hospital, or not even in a hospital. There's multiple, you know, businesses that utilize nurses. The profession itself, nursing, has been around much longer than a surgical technologist, so they have a lot more backing as far as you know, government laws and bills go. So, you know, their pay is much better because of that. I mean, if you think of it, you know, way back in the day, nurses used to be what? Good job, Olivia. if you think about it, back in the day, nurses used to be the surgical techs. You know, surgical techs used to not exist at all. It just used to be registered nurses doing that job. Now that times have come and, you know, there's more specialized training, the surgical technologist has evolved from just being a nurse that's trained in the OR to the actual surgical technologist. And personally, I love everything about the OR, and I'm a hands-on guy. That's the position that I wanted to be in. I wanted to be able to assist in surgery and be there for the nitty-gritty part of it. Sadly, nurses now, circulating nurses nowadays in the OR, a lot of their time is just spent pre-opping patients and, you know, prepping patients for the OR, and basically just charting throughout the procedure. As the surgical tech and the surgeon are performing the procedure, you know, that circulator is just charting away on the computer, you know, 80% of the time. So that really didn't appeal to me that much, and that's the reason why I chose to become a surgical technologist. Sure, the pay isn't as strong as a nurse or as an RN, but my sanity in my mind, when I go to work every day, I want to be doing something that I absolutely love doing. And that is being a surgical tech. Can't change that. Guys, don't throw rocks, please. All right, thank you guys for watching this little video and this beautiful scenery behind me, Valley of Fire. If you're ever out near Las Vegas, you got to come out to Valley of Fire. It's beautiful out here. Awesome hiking, petroglyphs, all that stuff. But remember, February 24th at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Saturday, is going to be the first Surgical Tech Tips live Q&A video, as, you know, a little celebration to hitting 10,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for sharing the videos, liking the videos, and just all around everybody that's subscribed. Thank you for enjoying the content. And I will see you again very soon.